What's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Now, before we jump into today's video, man, good morning to everybody, man. Rise and grind, you feel me? Before we jump into today's video, man, you should have known what you should have been did. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to save the world. We're trying to save as many people as we can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't get that post nut clarity, my guy. Now listen, man, you know, I haven't done one of these morning talks since I first started my channel, y'all. And you know, I low-key got to get back to this, I ain't gonna lie, because you know, not too many people be out, and you know, it's like, why not get your day started early, you know? But as y'all can see by the title, man, today I'm talking about, you know, somebody in my comments told me to make a video on, you know, the demonic attacks that you're going to receive, you know, when you're on semen retention. And I can relate this video also to like being a chosen one, I guess. You know, like people are gonna always, you know, you're gonna notice that none of this, like none of the battle is spiritual. I mean, none of the battle is physical. That's what you're gonna notice on this journey, that none of the battle is physical. It's all spiritual, man. You know, so when you're getting attacked, don't look at it as a physical thing, because it's entities in the spiritual realm that's taking over most vessels, using most vessels to get to you. You know, we battle against not blood and flesh, but wickedness in higher realms. You know, I don't know the verse off the top of my head very good, but you know, that's what the Bible says. You know, we battle not against blood and flesh, but against wickedness in the higher realms. You know, wicked spirits in the higher realms. And that makes a lot of sense, because you know, a lot of people will do certain things towards you, and you'll wonder why. Like, why are they doing that? You know, this is not them. You know, why are they acting like that all of a sudden? You know, and I felt called to make this video because the other day, I was kind of fasting. I told myself I was gonna fast, right? And you know, I was doing good. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just not eat anything until I came home from work. And then, you know, my mom came in my room. And listen, I'm not trying to say my mom is demonic. Nah, I'm not trying to say that. But this goes to show you that this is all spiritual, man. You know, the enemy can hop into vessels, take over vessels just to get to you. You know, on retention, this is what I'm starting to notice, man. You know, so vessels. So basically what I was saying is, you know, I was basically fasting the other day, and you know, I told myself I wasn't gonna eat anything, and then all of a sudden my mom came in my room, and she was showing me some almond butter. For those of y'all that don't know what almond butter is, it's basically like an alternative to peanut butter. You know, make sure y'all go try out some almond butter as well, man. That's the goods right there. But you know, basically she came in my room and she offered me some almond butter. She didn't offer me the almond butter, but you know, she was telling me that, you know, she got me some almond butter. You know, we was basically talking about it, and she was telling me how much she paid for it. Like, this little jar was like $11. But that's besides the point, right? So I was like, okay, cool, you bought me some almond butter, cool. And then, you know, I got up, and the fact that my mom told me that this little jar of almond butter was $11, I was like, hold on. You know, it kind of hit me right there. I'm like, hold on, you paid $11 for this little jar? And then I went into the kitchen, and I'm like, hold on, you spent that much? And then she was like, taste it. And when she said taste it, I don't know what got over me, but I ended up tasting it. You know, I ended up tasting the almond butter, knowing whole time I was supposed to be fasting, knowing the whole time that I already made the agreement to myself that I was gonna be fasting, you know? And, you know, while I was driving to work, that's when it started to hit me. I was like, yo, I really did what Adam, you know, the story of Adam and Eve? I really did what Adam did, you know? Eve tempted him to eat the apple or bite the fruit, you know, and he did it. And I felt like that was the same scenario with my mom and the almond butter. So, you know, the whole attacks, it could be like, you know, from people close to you, you know, and I'm not trying to say people close to you, you should cut them off and all of that, you know, because they're demonic. Like, nah, I'm not saying that. But, you know, this goes to show you that it's a spiritual battle out here. You know, it's a spiritual battle out here, man. You know, the enemy can really jump into vessels, man. The enemy can really jump into vessels. And it will be people you least expect. You know, you could be doing your own thing, and then you'll start to wonder why people are sending hate your way. You could be doing so well off in life, and you'll still get people hating on you for no reason, and you gotta wonder why. It's a demonic spirit in that person, man. It's a demonic spirit using that person's vessel to get to you, because it's all just to get to you. At the end of the day, it's all just to get to you. And, you know, even when it comes to being on retention and dealing with female attraction, you know, most females, they're gonna try to take your seed, best believe. Most females, they're not gonna, I almost tripped. Most females, they're not gonna consciously know that you're retaining. You know, they're not gonna look at you and be like, okay, he's retaining, you know? Nah, they're not gonna consciously know that. But subconsciously, you know, they're gonna know that it's something about you. It's something different about you that stands out. You know, they're gonna notice this about you. You know, so that's when they're gonna try to, you know, probably push onto you more. They're probably gonna start flirting with you more. They're gonna start doing things out of the norm. And that's because it's a demonic spirit controlling their vessel to get to you so you can relapse. You know, this is how the enemy works, man. When it can't get to you, when you got the full armor of God on, when it can't get to you, it's always gonna try to somehow get to you. You know, that's why I said be careful of the food you eat. Be careful of the type of music you listen to. Be careful of what you consume. You know, be careful of who you're around, because the enemy uses those things to attack. You know, especially if you're a weak vessel, man. You know, like, for example, being a chosen one, man, being a chosen one sometimes can be very hard, you know? Because I would say this, people in your immediate family, if you know that you have a higher calling in this life, if you know, it's just a feeling, you know? So, and I know this doesn't relate to the video in any way, shape, or form, but, you know, and this is probably low vibrational to certain people, but, you know, Drake, one line that stuck with me from Drake, you know, Drake said, you know it's real when you are who you think you are. You know, he said this in one of his older songs. You know, and I know this don't relate to the video, but I'm going to correlate it back to this video, you know? So, you know it's real when you are who you think you are. You know, to know you're a chosen one, it's a feeling. It's a feeling you get on a spiritual level. It's a feeling you get in order to know that you're a chosen one. You know? So if you get that feeling that you're chosen from birth, since you was really young, if you always felt different from the outside world, then bro, you're chosen. You know, and a part of being chosen, you're gonna get attacked by these demonic entities. You're gonna get attacked. You know, that's the curse of being a chosen one, I guess. You know, but don't you think people in your immediate family know that you're chosen? You know, they're not gonna tell you that you're chosen. Obviously not. You know, because it's not physical. You know, they don't physically know that you're chosen, but subconsciously on a spiritual level, your family knows that you're chosen. They know that they know that you're a powerful being. They know that it's something different about you that stands out, especially if you have a large family. You know, especially if you have other siblings and you just stick out from all of the siblings. It's clear as day that you're chosen. You know, nobody can unsee that. Nobody can unnotice that. When you stand out from a group of people, nobody can unnotice that. You know, so don't you think your family know that you're golden? No, don't you think that your family know that you're chosen, man? You know? So even people in your family can be used to attack you. You know, and like I said, this doesn't mean that you should hate your family. No. You know, it's just that most people in this world, they just have weaker vessels. So it's more easy for spirits to hop into them to get to you, to knock you off your path, to make you feel like what you're doing is wrong. You know? So, you know, that's the whole message of today's video, man. You know, just be aware of who you're spending your time around. Be aware of who and where you're putting your energy to. Because you will get attacked out here, man. Like, for real, you will get attacked. You know? But yeah, man, to answer anybody's question, being a chosen one, being on semen retention, you know, it's always going to be these demonic spirits trying to get to you. Because whenever you're trying to do better for yourself, this is what I noticed. Whenever you're trying to do better for yourself, that's when people always start to hate you the most. That's when people always start to have all these negative things to say about you the most. You know? So that was today's message, man. You know, I don't want too much pollen getting under my shoe. You know, so I'm gonna go back in the car and, you know, go back home. But if you guys want me to do more morning walks and talk, how you doing? Good morning. If you guys want me to do more morning walks and talks, let me know down below in the comment section. You know, I hope I answered your question today, you know, on why you're getting attacked by these demonic spirits. That is why, man. You know, that is why. Because people in this world, they see your light, man. They see your light. You got light radiating off of you, bruh. You know, especially being on retention, for the guys out there on retention, people can see this, man. People notice this. People notice your aura. People sense your energy when you walk in a room. You know? So they're always going to try to do everything in their power to knock you off your path. You know, to make you, to dim your light. So you can kind of go down to their level. You know, so I hope you guys took something valuable from this video, man. You know, if so, drop a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Share this video with a friend because they will need this information. And listen, man, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.